We break down some of the tough projects that you may encounter on the job. I'm Chris.
And I'm Yvonne.
And this is the Test Lab. And today, we're gonna take on something that customers ask us to do all of the time. Chris, can I get an island? Chris, can you put a sink in the island? Chris, can I get power in the island?
In this new open concept world, our clients are asking for everything in their island.
But before we can make that happen, there's a checklist that we have to go through. Because while every customer may want those things in their island, that doesn't mean that they can have it.
So what happens if the house is on a concrete slab?
I'm glad you asked. If it's a concrete slab, you gotta trench in. I mean, locating the mechanicals, as you know, is a task in itself. And of course, you'll have to replace the current kitchen floors. It's a pretty big deal, which means it can get costly.
Okay, so what if the house is on a basement?
It's better than being on a slab, but you'll need to determine if the basement is finished. If it is, you'll need to see if the basement has a finished drywall ceiling, and if it does, you'll need to account for the demo of the drywall, the repair of the drywall, and then the painting, which means costs added to your budget.
So what if the house is on a crawl space?
This might be your best case scenario because you'll have access to all the mechanicals, but the only thing you'll have to worry about is if you can fit.
So now let's talk about plumbing. Most of our clients, and probably yours, have their sink in their perimeter cabinet run, and they're wanting to have it moved over to their island. How do we make that work, Chris?
So to get the sink of an island, we've got to take care of some mechanical items first. First things first, we gotta get the water supply lines over. That's your hot and cold. Next up, we gotta take care of the drain. It's important that we get the right fall from the new drain location to the old drain location. That's 1/4 inch per every linear foot of horizontal pipe for a pipe this size. Then, after you get that established, you gotta make sure that it's vented out correctly. The old sink was in a perimeter wall next to a vent that went out of the home, but in the island, we don't have that luxury. Who wants a pipe going through their countertop in the middle of their kitchen? Nobody. And so we install a Studer vent. What up, Studer? So we've established how to run electrical underground. Let's talk about some watch-outs above ground. The island is a high traffic area. Customers are going in and out with appliances and dishes. When you install your GFCI receptacle, it's a good idea to make sure that you install some shielding to prevent any possible damage or shock. Also, make sure to refer to your IRC code book to ensure you have the right power requirements for the size of your island, because you don't want the inspector to throw the book at you.
So let's recap. If your client is asking you to add plumbing or electrical to their kitchen island, you can make it happen.
That's right. Just make sure you know what type of foundation you're working with first, so you bid and scope the project accordingly.
Thanks for letting us take you inside how to add plumbing and electrical to your client's kitchen island.
Make sure to like and subscribe and check out our other videos for more important do's and don'ts on the job.